Let's see. All right, I think we are live. Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Star Trek Lexington Last of the Line. I am here with Coinless, and if you watched the stream we did back in October, you'll remember Alex. Welcome back to the party.
After half a year now.
Yeah, something like that. But it's okay. You're back, and that's what matters. So you'll notice I'm the only person that you can see on stream because they both have their cameras off. So hey, you get to look at my
To
ugly
be
mug for a
fair,
while.
you hid my camera.
Well, you're a fish, so your camera is not on.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yes, I am speciesist. Come at me.
Got a problem against aquatic creatures, hmm?
I really
Aquaman would
do.
disapprove.
Well, Aquaman sucks, so he can come at me.
Uh,
Um. All right, so
true, but you didn't have to be so brutal about
of course I do. So our policy is, unless we have four players, we don't really continue the story because I don't want a whole bunch of people to miss out on things. We're expecting Tim later. We know that Eric and Chris are currently living it up 420 in Las Vegas. I say 420 because that's the date. I don't know whether they do illicit things, so I'll leave that to your imaginations. Boy, they're going to hate me for saying that, but I don't care. Jacob didn't respond, so I'm not sure if he's going to be here. Matt's probably not going to be here, so it's for the the one session that Alex comes back, we might not even do any story.
it. Welcome back. Okay,
Uh,
what are we doing?
Welcome
Now
back.
the
We
story.
do nothing. Um,
Okay.
oh gosh. So yeah, I hate not having game, but again, I don't want to have a whole bunch of people miss out. So last time this happened, we did a practice starship fight, kind of to give people an idea of how that goes. Uh, I don't know if we want to do that again, but I'm kind of short on ideas for what we can do. So, I'm guessing if Matt and Jacob haven't showed up by now, they probably won't, especially Jacob. Matt, maybe. If he shows up later and Tim show up, maybe we'll do story. Maybe not, but we're kind of in a holding pattern right now. So, hey, thanks for tuning in, world, to watch us do absolutely jack.
Hey, to be fair, that's like 95% of what people on Star Trek do when the episodes aren't rolling.
What?
Like everyone in Star Trek, like they just sit there. It's like, okay, where are we going? We're going to the next system. Okay, plot course. Okay, and they just sit around, probably just keep up to date on the basic logistics, and then just keep waiting. And then stuff happens, and then the plot starts, and then get the episode, then it ends, and then go back to waiting and going to locations. So this is canon, technically.
I
Just everyone's waiting around.
guess. Oh. So how you been, Alex? It's been a minute.
All right, a bit tired, but whatever.
Hmm. Very, very
So
illuminating.
maybe what we should do with the time we, at least this small window, is finally come up with a solid reason behind why Caitlyn has been completely just inactive for like the past 3 missions.
For yes, for like the end of our first mission, the entirety of the last mission, and now the first the little bit. So, all right, Caitlin, let's what do you say that you've been doing for the last in game like half a year?
I want to entertain the idea of at the end of the last mission when we were with the Iosians,
Mm-hmm.
I found that Doom guitar and it was just too much stabbiness that I just went into such glory that I went into coma for like 3 months.
Well, it's gonna be 6 months. The ship
Six
just
months.
the ship just went through a wormhole and had a whole bunch of like stuff happen. So
Oh
hey,
God, hold on. There we go.
So now it could be 400 months for all we know.
what it can be is that suddenly in sick bay, because you're down there right now, Coinless, we'll act this out if and when the plot starts. But yeah, Caitlin just wakes up from being in a coma for that long.
Sneaks up behind, just sneaks up behind fish and just poof, because why not?
Because why not?
Just like chucks the machine.
As for why they wouldn't transfer you like to a real medical facility, like when we got back to Earth, who
Hey,
knows?
it's very simple because obviously Fish is the most qualified person to take care of them.
I
I just
guess.
wake up. I just wake
It's
up
the
with like
only person I
no
consider
fingers.
even remotely a friend. Obviously, I'm the only one qualified to take care of their medical health.
I
Proceeds to
guess.
proceeds to like not pay attention to them being in a coma. It's like, oh, they woke up on their own.
Hmm.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I guess while we're
Still
we're
in
we're
the
we're filling time, I will give. Well, Alex, do you really want me to give you a rundown, or you just want to kind of go into this blind, having no idea what's happening
I like the idea of not knowing what's going on.
because you've been in a
Kind of fits.
coma? Yes,
Kind of just fits the fact that I just woke up out of a coma.
that works. All right. Well, I can't fill time by giving by recapping the story. So, yeah. So this is fun. Just kind of sitting here, chilling.
I could proceed to go into a self monologue with three of my characters having a conversation, but you know,
That sounds slightly schizophrenic, but I'll allow it.
bridge crew initiated. Zack Thunder comes into the room like, hey, how's it going on? It's like, why are you here again? It's like, well, you see, I wanted an update on the whole thing about, you gave me some therapy classes and all that, and I was wondering exactly, like, uh, I don't think the Zack Thunder persona is going very well. Did you? You see, when I said to try and imagine yourself as another person, I didn't mean take it literally. Oh, Zack Thunder understands. Like, you can stop that now. It's like, Zack Thunder cannot stop. Zack Thunder has committed too far, and Zack Thunder will die on this bridge. Okay. It's like,
Oh.
what? And then it's like wristwatch lights up. It's like, well, that's another one you broken. It's like, shh, be quiet.
God.
Quiet little Sorab.
It's like just sitting here
Just because I
watching this.
brought you to life doesn't mean I want your opinion. Yeah.
Just sitting here watching this, just trying to just in pure confusion and just laughing at the entire thing.
Yes.
There's so
That's.
many plot lines that would not make sense to you.
Oh man, little Sorab. That's one.
Oh
That's great.
no.
Yep.
Now I just pull out a Twinkie from my pocket. Okay, time to analyze why this hasn't been destroyed after so many years.
The word dark water means nothing to Caitlin at all.
Yeah, there's like you just see a ski
What
mask
if I
and a
just
raincoat like wrapped over a chair for no reason.
what if I just walk up to Fish as he pulls out the Twinkie and goes, "Oh hey, snack," and just takes it?
Never. This is valuable scientific research.
And then I
This is
just do the
hundreds of thousands. This could be thousands of years old for all you know.
and then I just do the cat thing where I just kind of run around and stay just out of arm's length and just go into the most obnoxious places to hide.
Oh gosh. Would that give you any PTSD there, Fish? You know what I'm talking about?
They start being a cat. It's like, oh, they're already in a perpetual state of anytime they see a cat or a Cation or anything related, this the face of Project Zero just pops up. So it's kind of they're just kind of used to the PTSD now. They haven't addressed it, but they're used to it.
I mean, you can't have a PTSD attack if you're constantly uh, in anxiety. So it's like just
Can't have an anxiety attack if you're always having.
yes, yes. Oh God.
Now, Caitlin, seeing as how you've woken up, we have probably a couple of minutes, maybe a lot longer, before we end up interacting with the crew, the Cochrane that we have made allies with? Question mark. It's kind of up for debate. I am planning on building a death ray. Not really a death ray because I'm not
Oh,
old.
yeah.
I don't kill people. But you see what
I can kill
I
them.
think
Make
I
it a
can
death
do?
ray.
Well, it's more of like a metaphorical death ray. I just kill their will to live, and yeah, and then we just turn it back on when it's convenient. You know,
okay
like an
then.
on-off switch for their will. I already have the psionic part done. Now I just need to repurpose it.
Wait, that's not what you built.
It's not, but I can. You, I can. It picks up psionic feedback.
You built
Now
a
I just
beacon to find the crew, and now you're turning it into a
yes.
suicide ray. Oop, I can't say suicide. Damn.
No, 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 no.
Into a
It's just
self-delete ray.
no. It's a ray that makes them feel so. How do I describe it? It's like a nihilism ray. They feel so like such a lack like to feel anything that they just don't do anything.
Oh
They just like stand
God.
there, drooling. You know.
So you've zombified them.
Kind of, but it's less of their shutting off their brain and more of they just don't have the actual willpower to go on with their life,
Oh.
nor do they have the power to do anything else. They just stand there.
So you've put
You
them
know,
into a non-temporary ADHD paralysis, just thinking, just
yeah. Well, you
nothing.
see, I got a lot of flack from everybody before when they told me, "Oh, you can't." It's like it's morally questionable to make a whole like 5 second uh, Groundhog's Day time loop for people constantly when you paralyze the Iosians. So I'm like, okay, I won't do that. This will just get rid of their will to live, so then they won't have the feelings of, you know, constant suffering. See, it's an improvement.
So they'll be caught in a 5-minute time loop, but they just won't care.
Well, they'll just be standing there, completely aware of their surroundings, but just not having any will or urge to do anything because they don't care. Yes.
Oh goodness.
They still remember.
Okay.
They still process everything fine, you know? And I was thinking, if I tap into the psionic frequency, I can do that.
There is some serious roles will be involved in that, man.
What? Are you telling me it's a bad idea?
Possibly.
I've never backed away from a bad idea before.
Oh,
If
and Fish, I have this thing I want you to help me examine. I'm not
Okay.
quite sure what it does. Every time I think I'm making progress, it makes a weird sound. Just
Is it
proceeds to pull out the guitar, just like I'm not sure what this does, but this intrigues me. And just like accidentally plucks a string and just jumps like 14 feet into the air, just
the
stunned
ceiling
by the
is not
sound.
14 feet high, you just crashed into the ceiling.
man?
Yeah, bro.
It's like
This,
pulls like
this
a
scared
cartoon
cat
head smashes through bulkhead.
just jumps and it's like
Would
hits
I
the
be able to
ceiling.
make a roll to determine what's up with the device?
Jeez.
You asked for us to pad for time.
We
We're
are.
doing what you
I
asked.
don't
Okay.
like. I don't understand that it's a guitar. I just see that it looks like an axe, and I want.
I'm just
So that
imagining it's like an actual electric guitar, and every time you pull
look
a
in
string, it just like an it's like a car
look in
battery.
general. I put a picture of it, and
Oh yeah, no, I saw it.
the yeah.
It's like the Doom sword.
Yeah, in one of the games, that's just like a little thing on the wall. I'm like, hmm.
Yeah, I just imagine that this is kind of the because there has to be a good bit of time between repairing the ship, getting everything like just double checking to make sure everything's safe, and then like connecting with the Cochrane and like making everything like communicating
Well,
to each
what's
other
no,
so
what's going to
everything.
happen is that was going to be where we immediately started. Is the Cochrane was going to hail us?
Well, now we can say this is what was going on while that was
Sure.
happening.
All that was while all that conversation happening, this is happening in sick bay. Sure, we can do that.
Yeah. See, we fixed canon.
We're actually doing story day. This is kind of a sidebar. I'm okay with this.
Yeah. It's like the bridge crew, bridge crew.
This is the lower decks of lower decks.
It's the lowest deck.
Serious, I
Um,
just handfish this thing that I'm not quite sure, and just like, so yeah, this is it.
yeah, you could just put that on the table. I'd prefer not to touch it, seeing as how you ended up in a 6-month coma last time someone touched it.
Yeah.
I can see myself putting it down and having it just like clunking the table, and the strings just make like an awful ring out sound, and I just back away, shaking my head back and like walking backwards, shaking my head into like a corner,
Hmm.
like the same
Don't
reaction a cat.
worry.
Like you know when you like try to give a cat whipped cream and or not whipped cream, the um Cool Whip, but it's in a can and you squirt it. Um,
Okay. I've never done that, but
That's
okay.
a very specific example.
I can't think of the word. Um,
I was just thinking
like
like when you like crinkle paper and they get freaked out and they back up.
no, but
Yes.
like it's like Cool Whip, but in a can. You go like, and like a little bit comes out and like touches their nose and just like freak out and like I can't think of what it's called.
So it's like the wide-eyed kind of skittish backstep,
Yeah, except like the head's going back and forth at
very
like a
cautious.
billion miles an hour
Yes.
in typical cat fashion.
Yes.
So I guess am I allowed? So this is the question: Is it a technology role, or is it actually like a genuine biotechnology role, which would be surprising and terrifying?
To do what exactly?
I want to examine this good old coma guitar.
The coma guitar. Okay.
That's
So, what are you attempting to determine?
I want to kind of understand its basic functions slash why it causes people to go into a 6-month long coma and or any just basically see why it's dangerous.
Okay, you have nothing in Cation, so that wouldn't
This
help
is
you
a
with this.
this is a
Uh,
Cation guitar or
well, this it's the question is why it has this effect on occasion.
hmm,
Let's see. Honestly, biotechnology would have something to do with it because it's how technology is affecting biology.
man, this is just the best skill.
Honestly, it has been. Sure, intelligence and biotechnology. Let's see how well you absolutely destroy this roll.
Who knew that all I needed to succeed was being the smartest person around and extremely adept at both biology and mechanics?
And technology. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens.
Okay. Wrong tab. There we go. Slash R space 1D. Good. Copy paste because I'm just gonna use that same row for the entire night. Oh,
Yeah, you
I.
definitely. Okay. So you know how cats are sensitive to certain frequencies? Like that they can hear frequencies that we can't? Yeah, so this guitar happens to hit a certain set of frequencies that basically trigger a overwhelming neurological reaction in the feline brain. It can be lethal, but in this case, it just put Caitlin into a coma.
So yeah, this guitar, it like is almost like someone built it maliciously to affect your feline senses.
Oh, so you're
Yeah,
telling me it can shred with even higher notes?
I guess technically, yeah. Whoever invented this probably could hear at a higher frequency, or really hated Cations. Probably both.
And it's an axe.
Where did you get this thing? Did you like get it off of Iosia? Was this like one of the things they scavenged, like the
Definitely
Iosians did?
did not make that. Definitely did not come from Iosia. that, that
Where
does
do you
not.
find this? But I thought you mentioned that at Iosia they like took out they like disabled a bunch of civilizations and then took all their stuff. So I
Yeah,
could
so
just totally imagine like
they could
they
have
had like a
very well
pile
taken
of
the code from Doom because the running gag of "Will it run Doom?" So they might have thought there might have been some sort of like, oh, this Doom thing must be like if everything wants to try and run it, it must be the so like highly praised thing. And then someone like actually built the Doom guitar.
I just imagined that they just pulled it out of a scrapyard and just was like, "Ooh, what does this do?" And then took off.
Okay.
That's totally how it
So
happened.
this would have happened. All right. So where we ended the Extra Life Iosian campaign is we met up with the other ships. Um, Somewhere in that process, you aren't sure by whom, but you were given that guitar by someone from one of the other ships, other Federation Starfleet ships.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do
That
we know what?
sounds.
Do we know anything about who this person was,
Oh man, we are
or
just
not
I am
person?
pulling plot out of thin air right now, and I love doing that. Okay, let's
Good old.
see.
We're gonna find out who knocked out Caitlyn. It's like
At
a
least what
who
species
killed
it was.
it's a who killed
Yeah.
Roger Rabbit, but it's who
So
comatose Caitlyn.
you've been in a coma, so your memory's a little fuzzy. So we're gonna do a roll. This is gonna be an intelligence plus intelligence
65 for
plus
intelligence.
yes.
If you fail,
I'm looking
I
at your
have
sheet
a
right now.
backup
Oh,
option.
okay.
Let's see.
Think
Intelligence.
Matrix.
Oh no.
Oh God.
I
I
can
mean,
finally build the brain wrencher. It's
I
less
mean, we
violent
already
than
have.
All right.
intelligence.
We already
So
have a guitar that doubles as a laser axe. I don't think the Matrix is that much more of a.
all right. So streetwise kind of covers a lot of things. That's like your abilities with people. So we're gonna do the average of streetwise and intelligence. So so the average of 65 and 22. If someone wants to run that number, because I don't feel like doing it.
I can roll for you. Yeah.
That would be somewhere in the 40s, wouldn't it?
It would be somewhere in the 40s.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, well, you definitely have no idea who this individual was.
What did I roll?
A
What did I
99.
roll? Oh.
If you had done one more, you would have actually been 100% convinced it was the president of the Federation.
well, looks
So
like
I just
looks like
do not
it's
remember
time.
where I got this guitar from.
Nope, you don't have the
It's
Don't
just
worry,
slightest
I
clue.
think I have a plan to bring those memories to the surface. I want to build the brain wrencher.
Oh, God.
Yes. It sounds violent, but it really just like wrenches out memories from inside your head through non-invasive means. It's like
non-invasive.
think of
Mhm.
it like not acupuncture, pressure point slash electrotherapy.
It's technically not an invasion if it's consensual. So,
So there's the one that there's the okay. So I'll build you two versions, or give you two blueprint schematics. The that one, the safe brain wrencher, and then the one where I just stick a needle into your brain, like full Matrix style. It won't kill you, but it isn't gonna be pleasant. You get to choose.
The more pleasant one.
Okay.
okay. All right.
Brain wrencher.
So you're trying to build this thing right now?
Yeah, biomechanical engineering.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be, guess what? Just another intelligence and biotechnology roll because that's all you do.
I'm only gonna do the calc if I get something above 80. Ah, give me a sec. I
Oh.
gotta do the calc now. Let's see.
You still made it actually.
Yeah, I know. It's that's what
Suck.
99
Ah, it's Tim.
plus.
Hey. All right, Tim. So you'll notice that there's
Okay.
only two other players. So we're doing something interesting. So apparently, Caitlin has been in a coma down in sick bay for the last 6 months and has just woken up. So now Dr. Soong and Caitlin are just doing weird things because.
Okay, Caitlin, the brain wrencher's done. Tell me when you want to.
All right then. I guess go ahead.
Okay, I just like start like doing the whole thing. I put it on your head, and then it's like attached to like a big box that may or may not have a lightning on a symbol on it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna flip it once.
Wait. When you say put the thing on my head, is it more like a hat or is it like fully over my head?
It's like a headband,
Okay.
like a headband, yeah. All right, count it. So basically, what this is gonna do is it's gonna send an impulse through your head, and then after a certain amount of time passes, I'll turn it off, and the data from the impulse should be sent to the device, and we should be able to look through your memories.
All right, as you are putting it on Caitlin's head, let's just Sorab just decides to go to sick bay just to see how things are going. What was that, Tim? Is Tim frozen on anyone else's screen?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I believe our resident Kelpian is having connection issues.
And there you
Okay, I got three big red bars in the top left of his screen. He's just he's just doing like this perpetually for me,
go. It's like,
and he's gone. Okay, I guess Sorab doesn't come in at this time.
huh?
He at the last minute had something more important to do.
I guess.
Strange. I
Whoop.
thought there was someone's gonna show up. It's like,
Ah,
lever.
okay, Tim, he's back. Beautiful. All right, so if you would like, Tim, you can Sorab can show up at sickbay as this is about to happen.
Sure.
Because we're not doing the main plot right now because we don't have enough people. So we're doing something. Just it's
3, 2. I assume you're there, so you can stop it. You just see Caitlin having woken up finally, have the device on their head, and me about to pull a big old lever.
And then I just like look over, my ears perk up because I notice you. I'm just like, oh hi.
What
And
is
then it
this?
just catch like the lever being pulled.
Oh hey, sorry, I
But
finally
it-
built the brain wrencher.
But I don't
The-
even like get to finish
the
saying hi before it
what?
works, and I just like freeze for a sec.
Don't worry, it's completely safe. I didn't make the dangerous one.
Okay, so define wrencher.
It wrenches out their memories and it makes like a copy of them, basically. It's like forcibly remembering something. It wrenches the memories out from you inside your brain through a small electrical impulse, and then it gets feeded as data into this little box here, and we basically can search through it like a sort of laptop, your data storage device.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull the lever now.
Uh, all right, Alex. Let's see. I need you to make just a straight endurance roll. So that's a 51.
All right.
Actually,
shouldn't I?
Somebody
Alex.
roll that.
Yeah, Alex actually does not know their login for for
Yeah, I've
roll
forgotten
20.
It. So can someone roll that for me?
Would you?
Maybe Tim should roll since I got them a 99 the last time.
Wait, did you change your pronouns? Is it not she anymore?
I can.
Oh.
I can probably pull up a
All right, I just opened
dice roller
Roll20.
online and just roll the right number.
All
Oh,
right.
just
I
a
can get
D100.
Roll20.
My Roll20 is loading right now.
Okay.
So yeah, I got them a 99 last time. So
Yes. One step more. She would have been convinced that the president of the Federation gave her a guitar that tried to kill her. And I'll let you guess which half of that was the false part. All right. 47. Okay, you're fine. Had you rolled 52 or above, you'd have violently vomited everywhere. But nope, you held it
Hey.
down. Yay. Okay, so this thing is going to successfully extract literally every memory that Caitlin has ever had.
that was fun.
And
flip it back up.
we just lost Alex.
No.
Oh, dadgummit.
Well, we have a lot
What?
of
Wait,
information
nope,
to go
nope,
through.
nope. She's back.
I am back.
Yay. Okay.
I would have what? I just heard you would have, and then it just clipped. out.
You would have violently vomited all over the sickbay. Just as
No.
literally every memory that you've ever had gets yanked out of you. So
that
I
would
can't
be.
wait to never use this again.
now, had you rolled a
Nobody follows.
had it been a 100, it would have actually wiped all of your memories too.
Oh.
then yeah, Coinless had to figure out a way to reinstall those memories, which would have been a whole other fun thing.
Oh Lord.
But nope, now literally everything from the moment you opened your eyes to literally 3 seconds ago is now inside this computer. Everything you have ever done. All of
That's
it.
Don't,
that's
All
of
so
it.
much in the browser history.
All of it.
don't worry.
All
I
of
can.
it.
Okay, I'll just out of sorting mechanism program in here real fast. We'll designate
Ooh,
it
it's bad. That was fish. You are not doing that again.
yeah, there's no need. I have all your memories. It's kind of redundant.
Um, I would advise maybe not looking through all of that.
Don't worry. 80% of the files just say stab on them.
I wouldn't read any further into that if I were you.
Okay.
Okay. So what we need to find is I just kind of like go into the search bar. I'm like, okay.
You
let's
can
see.
ignore that one that says murder.
Alright, so this is going to be another roll. This is going to be a computer operation and intelligence roll to see if you successfully find what you're looking for. Now remember to write down your rolls too.
Computer
Alright.
operations 46.
I'll hit the roll button, but we don't know. I don't have any idea, obviously, what the DC is on this.
Oh no, this is Coinless. Coinless is doing it.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, Coinless is fine. So the
Alright,
average
46
average of
plus
46 and 82. Yep.
Be somewhere in the 60s.
46 plus 80 divided by 2 is 63. Unless I did that wrong. Alright. Yeah.
All right, you have found it.
42.
You have found it.
Okay, so it's gonna just go into the video file. It's like, okay, so this is a first-person video of whoever gave you this guitar. Hit play.
Actually, Soong is going to recognize this person. This is someone that Soong had dealings with during his extracurricular days.
Note section.
Oh right, it was that guy.
Alex has no idea who this is. Caitlin does not recognize this person at all.
Okay.
Wouldn't the memory like flash back in my brain as I watch it, and I would remember that much? At
Sure,
least?
yeah, you can. So as you're seeing it, it reminds you of it, but you
And I'm
still
just like,
don't recognize them.
Right, it was that guy.
Yes.
Like I have no clue
Yeah.
who it is. I just remember who did it.
Can we have a general description since we're visually watching them?
All right, so this is going to be a man in his mid-40s wearing a lieutenant commander uniform. However, You know for a fact that he is not Starfleet. At least he wasn't last time you saw him. He's got very piercing blue eyes. He has short cropped blonde hair. On the muscular side, about 6'1".
Is this Darkwater?
No.
I'm checking. uh, maybe. So you said it was a male human.
Male human, about in his 40s, masquerading as lieutenant commander. Blonde, short cropped hair, piercing blue eyes, and muscular build.
I don't think I
6'1".
have that level of description in my notes, but I think it was because it was like I'm just gonna mumble Jonathan Kell.
Let's see, are you actually writing that down?
Okay, I will write that down.
Because I may ask you because that's new.
Okay.
That's,
Yeah.
I love sessions
So-
where I had no idea it was going to go this way, and I'm pulling it all
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
Say it one more time
All right.
because I didn't take the note.
All right.
'Cause I thought it was in notes already.
Human male,
Human male.
about 6'1",
Foot on.
short, cropped blonde hair,
Okay.
piercing blue eyes,
Blue eyes.
and a muscular build.
Muscles.
Yes. And actually, I'm just going to message you, Coinless, where you remember him from, unless you want to reveal that to everyone.
I'll just say just say it. Well, I guess type it and I'll just be like, I'll decide because this could potentially get me in a lot of trouble if I say it out loud. See, I'm not completely dumb for being smart. I can still know when smart things should be the right decision.
All right, just sent it to you.
Okay.
I have no idea if this plot thread's going to go anywhere.
And it's gonna be like, oh, it's that guy. Why is? Well, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why he would have. Do you guys know who? I'm just kind of like swivel chair to the side. Do you guys know who he is?
No one else
What?
would recognize him. No.
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 This might be pretty bad.
Oh lord.
Did they kind of like keep playing the memory? If they did they seem like did they say or act suspicious? Like, or is this like a hey, here you go, like a
All right.
one-off? Or did
So
they
let me play out the whole scenario for you.
Yay.
All right. So, Caitlin goes over to visit one of the other ships. Just because this is the whole time when the Lexington is being repaired. This is like actually you're all back at space dock at this point. So Caitlin goes over to one of the other ships just to visit whatever. Actually, Caitlin, you knew someone who was crewed on the ship, went to go over to say hi. At one point, you are actually just walking down the corridor, about to head back to the Lexington, and a lieutenant commander comes up and says, that guy comes up and says, "Hey, Lieutenant Commander," addressing you, says, "I've got something that I need you to take over to the Lexington for me. It's top secret. It's only for the captain."
Oh? And you trust me to take it?
You're on the Lexington, right?
Yes.
Here you go.
Okay. Ah.
Well, so what you did is you took it back to your quarters and opened it and strummed it and went into a coma.
I can imagine like the last thing I say before I just completely go dark is just, "Ooh, this thing has blades," and then just like go dark from the sound.
Yes.
So all three of us just watched that, right?
Yes.
Now, does the sound affect us watching it?
No, it does not. Actually, no, Caitlin. If we watch the part where you're strumming it, I need you to do another endurance roll.
Because yeah, it's based on frequency.
Yes.
So that would be.
But you're gonna get a plus 15 because coming through the speakers kills some of the fidelity. So
Makes sense.
you're needing to roll against
You said
a
endurance roll.
yeah. So you're rolling against a 66. Whoever wants to roll that.
All right, bam.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Uh,
five
okay.
instant recoma.
Bad news is Caitlin passes out. Good news, it's not a coma because it was just a recording.
Do I
Yay.
like scream and like cover my ears at all before I just
No,
go
you
cold
just
down
go
and
like,
fall down?
just go, oh, just,
I
just straight,
just oh, and then just fall face first right into the floor.
Bang.
or however you
I'm
would
gonna-
like to fall. Yes.
I'm gonna
Sure.
look over to Sung and be like, is this gonna keep happening?
If we keep playing this, actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna like, that should be fine, and then I'm very carefully gonna make a sound copy. Totally not reuse on Matt later.
Wow. Oh, to use on Matt
Just-
laiter. Nice.
Or,
Nice.
hey, all I'm saying is having an instant stun sound gun on any cation is pretty good.
Gosh,
I'm gonna just,
that is
I'm gonna write that in my notes. Cation stun sound.
that is so useful in such just a tiny amount. When we also there's phasers that also works for stunning a lot more than
Yeah, but
patients.
this can do it in like a radius to anybody within range. It's like a hand grenade equivalent.
You better not go to Keisha. I think that's what it's called. You better never go there. You will be a war
Blast it-
criminal there.
Blast it over the speakers.
All right. So what you have just learned is that this guitar was supposed to go to the captain.
My eyes slowly turn to Sorab.
But being me and seeing the giant axe blade, I kind of, kept it.
Yes.
So, Sorab,
Yeah.
probably want to let me experiment on this device a little bit.
Well, that's not really my call, but you weren't affected by the noise.
No, I did do some tests. It only works on cations. That I'm aware of. It might work on other species.
Our captain is human.
Well, our current captain is cation.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't true at the time when this
That is true.
was given to us. Okay. I want you, and I'm not in charge of you. I'm just putting an idea out there.
Yes.
We should test whether this guitar is like only affects cations or if different chords play on it affect different species. Is there a way that this was supposed to affect humans?
You didn't actually test for that. You the test you did was focused specifically on cations.
So we need someone with a decent bit of rocking skills to strum some of these chords, don't we? Zack Thunder.
Just strum the entire thing.
Zack Thunder knows how to play
You're here
guitar.
for this.
God.
You're here for this, but he's actually in the room too. He canonically walked in. Zack Thunder. We need you
If
to
Zack
strum
Thunder, if Zack Thunder doesn't know how to play the guitar and shred like hell, he does not deserve that name.
Well, here's the funny thing. Zack Thunder is an alternate personality that Dr. Soong implanted
I
into
didn't implant
Franco.
it. What happened was Fish was like,
Who?
you know, when I told you to, you know, the expression, don't, you know, like how I forget what the term is, but basically when you try to be someone you're not and kind of like, I literally can't remember the words.
Dissociative identity disorder?
Well, that's what developed.
Be who you want to be, not like you kind of
Yes.
self kind of
So,
hypnosis kind of. It's like, oh, don't be yourself. Pretend to be this other person and try to make
so
yourself more confident.
what
Acting?
happened is
Yeah.
Lieutenant Commander George Franco developed the alter of Zack Thunder.
Alter ego.
No, alternate personality. You gave him
Who's-
dissociative identity
Unbelievable.
disorder.
Unintentionally.
Who's Franco?
That's what
Franco
Zack
is
Thunder.
Zack Thunder's
That's his real name.
Because Zack Thunder was just what he called himself.
Where he? Oh, Tim might not have been there. He came up and
Oh.
took over the helm.
I remember him coming up and taking over the helm. I just didn't know that there was.
Well,
only
what I
him as Zack Thunder.
I gave him 2 coin lists. That was a bad idea. Saying this is Lieutenant Commander George Franco. Coin list immediately said Zack Thunder, and just
Oh.
yes,
And then he was like, Zack Thunder, and then that's it.
and that's been how it's been since.
So the question is Zack Thunder's personality Zack Thunder able to play guitar? Is it one of those like Jekyll and Hyde, where one's significantly more skilled at a different set of things than the other?
Well,
Well,
is it on his sheet? I guess.
Well, I mean, NPCs have like a flat 50 on everything. So
well,
Do
not
they really?
necessarily. No, only when it's needed. It's
only
it's.
when this
yeah.
is needed. This is a very essential.
So here's the funny thing.
Is
George-
there anyone in our group who does have?
Well, here's the thing. George Franco has nothing in music, but Zack Thunder apparently has his own sheet. So
Yay!
let's see. And
Yeah, we do.
artistic expression, wouldn't you know, he's got a 35 in music. All right. So,
So before we start strumming, we should probably bring in some people. Is there anyone in
Oh my
any
gosh.
conscious doctors that I resuscitated? Some of
Oh
them
lord,
were.
my headphones
Some of
just
them were
unplugged. I
human.
can't hear
I mean-
anything.
what?
Her headphones unplugged. She can't hear anything.
Oh,
Okay, I can hear now.
oh, good.
There we go.
Hello again.
Okay.
So we need some people to test this on then. Okay, so
I mean,
you're the one.
that's true, but I guess I'm gonna have to like monitor this because you're human. So if it affects humans, it's gonna affect you.
Well, I've seen the strumming about twice now, and it didn't affect me or you. So
Well, the
Probably
point is we're trying
on
to
the bass
test
note.
different styles of strumming to
that
see
is
if it
true.
affects humans, which will include you.
I guess you're right. I'll get some earmuffs. Zack Thunder's human. If he passes out while he's strumming the guitar, we'll figure that out fast.
Oh,
Get some
okay.
earmuffs for me, for Sorab, and for Caitlin.
I'm going to need. Let's see. Let me pull Tim's sheet up.
Oh, I don't even have my sheet open.
Let's see. All right, you have nothing in medical, so that doesn't help. All right, Tim, I need you to roll straight intelligence with a -30.
Okay.
Well, Caitlin is going to do the same thing.
Alright, I passed out on the floor.
Oh wait, yes you are. Never mind. All right. So Tim.
Could I just,
Okay.
like,
So
could
Tim
I, like,
succeeded.
smelling
Um.
salts I could just wake them up with.
You can try, but also coinless. You roll. Let's see. Goodness. What one is this gonna be? Medical sciences, general
I can just
medicine.
imagine the title for this episode.
This is gonna
It's
be
just
nuts.
gonna be like the coma guitar or something.
Yes. Okay. I need you.
Thunder and the radical coma guitar. I don't know.
Actually, coinless.
Really?
You're gonna be rolling straight intelligence. With no negatives. So you're rolling
Straight
against an
intelligence?
80. Yes.
I love being smart.
All right. So what both Sorab and Soong realize that if they strum this guitar around other people, there's a very good chance they might put these people into a very long coma.
Yeah, that's why I wanted it to be him.
We're in a situation where we already lost like a
You
good.
take
What percentage of the crew was just killed or injured, and you want to take out even more?
well, I just felt that like if Sung wants to get answers, he should put himself on the chopping block instead of calling in a bunch of other doctors to do it. That's science, baby.
You know, that's a fair.
That's science that would make World War II Japan very proud.
That is a very fair point, Sora. So fair that I'm happy you're taking this risk with me, and I just chuck the earmuffs, and and then it's like, okay, it's like we'll put. How about we make this entertaining? Whoever passes out first from this random series of strumming owes the other one a favor.
Yeah, all right.
Gosh.
Okay, so we're just gonna. I'm just.
So
me and
we're
him.
gonna need a soundproof room so that we're the only people affected.
Yeah.
That's
and then
good.
we're just gonna have Zack Thunder strum different notes, like until one of us passes out first, because we're just going random.
All right, I need you both to roll straight endurance.
Straight endurance.
No.
Okay. All right, I gotta.
All right, Tim, your endurance is 59
I can see it. Yeah, I have my sheet open.
and 67. Nope, Tim didn't succeed that. Okay.
Hey.
At one point, so apparently Kelpian hearing is more sensitive than human. Because at one point you're just gonna grab your ears and just scream if you like, but it's just incredible pain, and they're gonna start bleeding.
They didn't. Okay. So are they still conscious?
Yeah, Sorab is still conscious, but in incredible pain.
Whew.
So
That's a
you're not
doozy.
passed out yet. So you can keep going, or you can just call it quits now.
We're gonna write that one down. Keep going.
Keep going. Okay.
All right. So that was a C that you just strummed.
I wonder who's the one that's gonna be taking the notes on this guitar.
Taking the
Right.
notes.
Oh, you know what? No, wait, hold on a second. We need to have the computer tracking this.
Tracking
So-
how?
Well, just
Like-
tell the computer, keep a log of what chords are played, and we will
Frequencies and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we will state, we'll add notes as they happen. So, like at that point, we'll say, "Oh, Kelpian subject experienced bleeding ears at this frequency.
Okay.
Pain, and bleeding ears."
Yes.
So Tripper, are you writing that down? Yes or no? If
I can. I
Yeah.
guess. I guess I'll be a good GM for once and actually do
we're gonna
something.
have this like, okay, hit a C. It's like, wait, what happened? What happened last session? So we found this guitar. And, oh boy, does this thing have some kick to it?
Oh man, this is gonna be. I don't
Why
know.
is the room covered in blood? It's like, oh,
It's fine. It's fine.
And would you believe it has nothing to do with the sharp edges on the.
It has nothing to do with the two giant, huge laser blades.
Yeah. All right. This is going at the
Imagine
bottom
this
of
is,
my
like,
notes.
really awesome sound too. Like it just.
He'd be like, "Don't worry, the blood's not mine."
Alright. So
I don't know if
what-
that's a less or more working sentence.
Okay, so we have the Cation note, we have the Kelpian note. So so Kelpian is a C, and then Cation is a what?
That was a B actually.
Okay. Alright, so man, I wish I actually knew the things for
Let's
guitar. I guess A.
All right.
E
hang on.
minor 7.
So there's an E and a D.
Yeah, there's an E and D.
I know that much.
All right. Well, okay. So if are we talking? I mean, it's chords, right? We're doing
Yeah, we're
chords.
strumming different chords.
Yes.
All right. So the baseline ones are all like A through G, plus sharp and or flats. I mean, so like of most, but not all. Um,
E sharp
like
chord.
there's an F sharp, but there's not an E sharp. You know.
E sharp is just F.
Yeah. There's also minors. There's a few different types of minor. There's major like E7, E minor 7. Um, so there's like threes and sevens and twos and all these other. So there's a lot of chords you can do.
Yes. All right.
There's
So
so many ways we can just like kill somebody with a guitar.
you're not.
Doesn't include-
Apparently, you're not wrong.
That doesn't include the giant axe head.
Yeah,
Correct.
surprisingly, not as a physical weapon.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. There it is. All right. So B puts Cation into a coma. C puts gives Kelpians pain and bleeding ears. Next.
Time for A.
All right. Time for another endurance roll.
Okay.
Tim failed again.
Oh god.
Coinless succeeded again. Let's see. So, Tim, let's see. It's going to. Oh, let's see. What
going for
horrible,
Dr.
horrible
Blindness.
things? What horrible things are going to happen to the Kelpian?
I mean, it could just trigger my thing.
Spikes
That's a
it.
possibility.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a die roll to see on a scale of 1 to 100
like-
how bad it is.
I'm just imagining like each one's a different.
77,
option.
not too bad. You're gonna get really, really sick to your stomach.
Hmm.
Not
I
yeah,
see
yeah,
that.
you almost
Really
throw
don't
up.
need computer.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pat
The
them on the
stomach is
shoulder.
going
It's
to
like,
a brown
you can
note.
quit anytime you want, and then you just owe me one favor.
All right, so was that an A? That was an A
That was
chord.
That was the A.
Let's see. A makes Kelpians nauseous.
I'm just imagining when Caitlin finally wakes up, she walks into the room. It's like, hey, what's going on? He gets hit by no, bam, passes out immediately.
All right, so that's
Hey, what's going on? It just covers my ears.
and you're in a coma for another 6 months. Okay. All right, so we've got A, B, and C next.
I'll leave. Okay, which one do you wanna strum?
We should try some
I'll
minors.
strum. Minors. I mean, we're going down, so it's either D or E, right?
Well, it would be
E minor.
G if we're going down.
G.
All right, sounds like some more
He
endurance
is-
rolls. Okay. Kelpians, okay. You're both okay. G is innocuous.
To
Alright.
these species.
Yeah.
We're definitely keeping track of this stuff though, because I want to see if we can simulate other species based on what we know of their ears and hearing later.
Okay.
You know what? I have a Vulcan roommate. I'm gonna record that sound. I'm gonna. Hey, roomie, I need you downstairs.
She will absolutely not respond.
That's like, oh no, don't worry. I know how to get them done. It's like, if you come down to the lab, I promise I won't experiment on my cadavers for a week in there.
Wait, was she still your roommate or did they change? I don't remember.
I maybe have
Yeah,
a
that
room by
changed.
myself.
So what's
No, I changed. There were new room assignments after.
what did you
You know
write that on your sheet?
I didn't. I don't think I had a room. I might have. Okay, so either way, I'm still gonna call that her specifically because
Okay,
wherever she
that's
is,
fine.
I think
I still use her room for storing my cadaver. Just because
No,
I
you
know
don't.
it's like my extra cadaver.
Because I'm pretty sure I room with her now. And I don't.
Oh,
that's
God.
That's
Where's-
what happened in my room.
Oh,
Yeah,
where's those
established.
notes?
It's time to establish some canon. This is
Alright.
all what this episode is establishing canon.
It really has.
The lost canon.
Let's see. God, I really need to organize these better.
Man, it's perfect. This is a healthy episode.
Crew notes.
I mean, we're doing very unhealthy things to our characters, but it's a healthy
Yes.
episode.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be? I thought I had everyone put it on their sheets.
Let me check.
I know I wrote it somewhere.
Ammo.
I don't have that information on mine.
Diagnosis. Left-handed. Lexington NPC Zack Thunder. These pilot.
Dadgummit, where did I put that?
Build a brain wrenchinator. It's finished.
All right. Well, let's not get bogged down in this. That's not really.
Yeah, I don't think I think I was alone. If
Okay.
I did have a roommate.
That's fine then.
Either way, I'm still gonna call them up.
All right.
Am I still passed out, face on the floor in the medical bay?
Give me an endurance roll to see if you've woken
Don't I,
up.
do I technically outrank them?
No.
Cause I'm like a vice, right? I'm like a vice admiral or something. Cause we're like.
You're a
second
lieutenant commander.
Lieutenant commander, yeah.
Vice
there's, like-
admiral.
I don't know the ranks. I'm sorry.
In his mind, I guess he's an admiral. I mean, he's got that much of an opinion of himself. Oh gosh. All right. So let's do a roll for Caitlin to see if she has woken up. That's going to be endurance roll. Let's see. Against a 51. Someone wants to do that?
I still don't trust Coinless.
I got a 95.
All right, you have awoken.
So I'm alone in medical bay.
Well, no,
Right,
there's a
'cause
bunch of
there's-
other people in there. I mean, the ship was just in a
Well-
fight, just went through a war. There's a lot of doctors going around, a lot
as
of
far
injured
as
people.
as I know, I'm alone because Coinless and Sorab left.
Correct.
Well,
There's
we're probably like in the room right next to it.
yeah, but it's soundproof, so you don't actually see into that room, so you have no idea where they are.
Cool. So I just kind of wake up and I just don't see them. Just
You can contact
Woo.
us.
would just. I'm. What is? My head hurts. Where's Fish and wasn't Sorab in here at one point?
One of the
Just because we never established not, you're just gonna see the watch I left there go. Hey, it's me, Little Sorab.
God.
We might have said, Sorab and Fish Sue. They left me here so I could inform you where they went.
Oh Lord, what are they up to? If those two are together, that's nothing good.
Don't worry, it's me, Little Sorab. So what they did was they left into the room over there, and he just points with their little like 3D projected body in the direction. In that room, they're testing out the different frequencies for that guitar thingamajig you made or found. Well, if you want to go in there and help, you can.
Do you have majorly soundproof headphones? And by majorly, I mean I wouldn't hear anything if it was screaming into my ear.
Well, if I remember correctly, and I believe I do since I'm a computer and I can't forget anything, even the worst stuff, that they left a couple of earmuffs over in the left. And he points to the earmuffs that Fish decided not to bring because Sarah was like,
The problem with those is they're designed for people with ears on the sides of their head, not on top.
Can I wear two pairs vertically rather than one horizontally?
"Ow."
Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, well, you'll if you want to try to do that, one of the doctors will say, "There's ones designed for Cations over in the closet."
Oh, yeah, that would probably work better. And so I walk over and grab a pair.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Hey, by buddy, one small favor, just an easy little favor for little Sorab.
Just walking out, not hearing Sorab because I've got the headphones in, or in this case, little Sorab.
You just faintly hear the words. "Help me, please."
No, she does not. If these are that good, she did not hear anything.
Just like
Okay.
walk
What's
into
it,
the
Beth?
just walk into the next room and just sort of kind of loudly because I have totally soundproof headphones.
Well, first, did anyone think to maybe like lock the door so no one
no.
wanders in?
No, obviously not. We
No.
want people to wander in because it makes it easier for them to be tested on.
Okay.
So I
Sure.
just kind of
So
walk in. And
you
a bit
open the
overly
door.
loudly.
You open the door at the same time that those guys do the next chord. So what chord are you doing?
Well, if we're going down, then it would it's by
It'd be an E chord, or D.
No, it-
sorry,
what-
be a D.
No, we did G last, so it'd be F.
Oh, we did G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're skipping some chords.
Well, we're skipping a lot. Yeah.
We're bouncing. You're
That was
kind
my
of
point
jumping
earlier.
around. That's fine. We're documenting. All right. So I'll need
Well, no, we're just going down the major chords, but like there's so many other.
right. All right. Endurance rolls from our two guinea pigs.
Well, 3 now, right?
Well,
I
no.
got the headphones
You have
on.
earmuffs.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Coinless. How do you do this?
There's got to be some kind of like. There really should be some kind of like
I just have like a device that secretly
modifiers
tunes out
that
frequencies.
this is actually like.
All right.
some
Let's
chords are
see.
actually
How
designed
bad
for
is
certain
this?
purposes.
55. All right, Tim. Remember you were nauseous? Yeah, you weren't able to stop it this time. You have to call the maintenance crew when they're done fixing the rest of the damn ship. Let's see.
I just can imagine as I walk in the door, just sort of overly loudly saying because I have completely like.
Oh,
the earmuffs on.
when you walk in the door, your shoes are immediately covered in vomit.
And I just look up and just, what are you cheese bags doing now?
um,
How's
now
that guitar?
Happening.
let's see. We're gonna do some other roles here for the people that are in the sick bay. Let's see.
So can we just
Oh,
consider
Lord.
Zack Thunder's making the same role as me?
Let's see. So all the Vulcans. Oh God, all the Vulcans. All the Vulcans just passed out.
Oh God.
Let's see. Let's see. All the Bolians. Oh God, the Bolians also passed out.
I just opened the door at the wrong second and just make half the
Yes.
crew just fall, just
All
close
right.
out.
It looks like the Andorians are fine. Let's see. And there would also be who else would be there? What other races? Actually no, that's all the races that are currently in sick bay. So, yeah, you just wiped out a large
2/3 of sick bay.
at least half of sick bay, yeah. Yeah. So, and a few of those were
They're already
doctors.
on beds.
A few of those were no, a few of them were doctors. So now there are
The important people are on beds.
there's like 4 fewer doctors helping all these injured people.
Like I said, all the important people are still in the bed. So
What?
And I probably
I
wouldn't
mean,
notice
see,
this because
obviously
I can't hear it.
Fish is a doctor. So why would they need any other doctor on the entire ship?
Weren't you saying last session that you could do whatever you wanted because you had doctors doing the work for you?
I know, but the 2 guys that didn't pass out can wake up those guys.
Oh gosh.
More than 4 doctors on a ship.
Well, not well. Yeah, there's at least 3 others right now, but you're
Ooh.
kind of
Tripper,
ah.
question.
Mm.
Did we ever figure out how to activate the laser axe, or is it just kind of permanently on or permanently off?
You didn't try.
Ah, because that's probably something Caitlin would then like point out now that she no longer is affected by the sound of. So like, do we know how to act? Is okay? Here's a better question: is the axe currently on or off?
The sound portion of it is on.
But like, are the physical blades deployed or not? Because
No.
ah, so it basically just looks like a long 2x4 in a sense.
I guess basically. I mean, it's got the strings on it.
Right, but we don't see the physical blades. Okay.
No.
Can Zack Thunder look for a button?
Zack Thunder will find a few buttons.
He hits the second one from left, bottom row.
Okay. Coinless, you're gonna make a roll for Zack Thunder. Let's see. What's his endurance? His endurance. Roll against a 60 for Zack Thunder. Okay. The blades pop out, but he's lucky they don't actually stab him.
They don't just splice him into.
Found
Yes.
it.
I want it now. I want it more. It's a give. I want it.
Whoa, slow your roll. You do realize we're trying to do a competition here.
But- But I want the murder axe.
I mean, if you want to, play it, that's totally cool. I'll go and sit in the other room. I kind of don't like the vomit here. Zack Thunder out. And he's just gonna like backstep out of the room. Double thumbs kind of pointing behind him. Close the door.
All right. So problem. None of the three of you have anything in music, so you don't
Thank goodness
know.
we just strum them, right?
Well, you don't know
mean-
how to make a proper chord.
Oh.
I was just kind of plucking at it in curious cat nature. Would that count? Because you do get at least the 6 different notes that the different strings are.
Okay, time to go back to the brain wrencher. Time to make a reverse wrencher. Okay,
Oh boy.
so it's very
Basically,
simple.
just flash my brain with how to play guitar.
All we have to do is we have to take Zack Thunder, copy his memories, and then implant this copy of the memories that allow him to play guitar. So you can, for a very limited time, play the guitar.
What?
Just flash the BIOS. Just
What?
like BIOS.
It's like cheating.
Oh god, I
on
unplugged my
homework.
headphones
Like,
again.
If you study the
Cornless,
answers.
don't say
It's
anything
that bit-
curseful. I
it's-
can't disagree.
It's just that bit in the Matrix where they implanted, knowledge on how to do kung fu.
Now I know kung fu. Yeah.
Okay. So now, so the B string then is what put Alex into a coma. But what you've been doing has been chords. So now you can try the other strings and see what they do, just individually.
Okay.
Plugging my head.
All right. So the only string that you have strummed is the B.
The B string. Okay.
Yes. All right. So you can try the others if you'd
Zack
like.
Thunder specific. Did Zack Thunder specifically give me the guitar, or did he just sort
Yeah,
of
they
put
just
it down
kind of
and
put
back
it,
out?
just kind of plopped it in your hands and backstepped out.
Just kind of gave it to me, and just probably looking at it like, well, what do I do with this? Kind of like, I guess I know the plucking at it, and just kind of like pick a random, let's say the D string, and just like pluck it.
All right. All right. Then you did the D string. I need Tim and Coilus to give me more endurance rolls.
I'm okay.
You're both okay. All right. So D string. To human. All right. D string innocuous to humans and Kelpians. Next.
I have a feeling I would try and not knowing how to play it, like pluck it up, like at the headstock, which with a real guitar makes this really annoying like sound. I
Mhm.
don't know if that would have a different effect or not.
Well, which string was it?
Um, all of them because they're just
Oh,
kind of
just
close
a
together.
ring.
Just all of them at the same time, like above the headstock, so it makes that obnoxious like horror movie
A
squeal.
forbidden note.
There's 6. All right, so there's 6 strings on a guitar, right?
Yes.
I'm going to need Tim and Coinless to do. We'll do them one at a time for each string.
Well, I mean, if he's just if she's plugging all the strings, then that would functionally be the same as a chord. We were only doing one check for each chord.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a
A forbidden note.
the no chord.
okay. So give me those rolls with a -15. This is the bad. This is the all 6 string, really badly done chord, the forbidden chord, I guess. All right, so with a negative of 15,
Okay.
Tim did not succeed.
I
Coinless.
don't know why did I say that?
Barely, I succeeded.
Let's see. You needed to beat what?
67.
Even with a even with a -15. All right, let's see how badly Tim reacts.
No.
Okay,
Oh.
Tim,
Oh.
it just gives you a headache.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I have a headache in real life.
Yes.
Oh, that was a lot less dangerous than I thought it would be.
Well, if that's the case, just pick some random other different string, just the let's say the high E string. Just
We're playing Russian roulette right now. You realize that?
What are these? Is gonna be like the instant death one or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's kind of where you're going with this. All right, so this is what, a high E string?
yes.
Okay.
You have to include the high because a guitar has a high and a low E string.
Yeah.
All right, high E string. All right, more rolls. This is just so stupid. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, no, I made it.
Tim's is coming in slowly.
Oh, I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh. Gosh. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's.
I have said what's happening is that you're not weighting them at all based on any understanding of who they're supposed to be affecting.
What? What do you mean by that?
You're the way that we're doing it assumes that every single string has an equal chance to affect every single species, rather than there being an actual design to it.
Yes, because I don't know how
the
guitars
effects-
work. I'm letting the dice decide.
Right.
So this isn't a each frequency
So
affects
there
different
should
race.
be-
It's just like each one has a different effect potentially on multiple species
Yes.
because of the frequency. See.
Considering I had absolutely no planning going into this, I'm just letting what I this is the best I got right now. I would not have thought this afternoon that I would have to be considering different chords and strings and how they would affect different physiologies. So,
You're welcome.
I'm just playing by ear. All right, so 44, that's a little worse than average. Let's see.
Whoever made this really didn't like Kelpians.
Apparently not. Because
Or Dacians.
what are the odds that not a single one of these is affected coinless? Oh my goodness.
I'm just sitting here like I just like cross-legged, hands nicely just knitted, and I'm just looking over to him vomiting and just like half dead on the ground. It's like, you know, you can quit anytime you want.
All right, so with a 44 this time, let's see. Sorav gets it more nauseous than he can handle again. Let's see.
Oh great.
I know this is probably just because of Tim wants to test out all the notes, but I also just subconsciously I feel like he thinks that owing his character thinks that owing Fish Soong a favor is 1,000 times worse than all of these things consistently happening to him.
That makes sense. That would make sense.
Does do any of us three have any knowledge of the guitar besides the fact that you pluck the string for different sounds?
You have no music on your sheets at all. So
So none of us would think to like play with the tuners to maybe change the frequency so
No.
that it doesn't
no.
possibly
We
murder
get
us all.
Zack Thunder back in here. He's probably being convinced to do something morally questionable by little Sorab right now.
All right. What next?
So
I feel like I would probably like grab it by the neck and be like, "I'm done playing
I don't
with
think we've
this."
done F yet.
It doesn't matter. I feel like I would just kind of grab it by the neck and just be like, "I'm done playing with this. I want to use the axe part now."
Oh dear.
Just like
Uh,
holding it backwards so that it's like an axe. Just like holding it.
Oh dear.
Which button did you say does the blades again?
Oh, they're already deployed.
Yeah, but like this is the character asking like how do I do this? Like, how do I
Uh,
make it do that
is
for
Tim
future reference?
frozen?
no.
No, okay, you're just very still.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I believe Coinless said it was the second from the left button.
Bottom row.
Yeah.
So I'll probably ask like which button did it, and then so like second from the left on the bottom. I'll just like poke it a few times and watch it like retract in and out, and then probably just like hold it with the blades out. Like okay, cool. So anyways, I'm gonna go back and play with this for a bit and just take off to my quarters with it.
Are
with
either
all
of
my
you
other-
are either of you gonna try to stop him or her?
So wait, we still have one note left, and Sorab hasn't passed out or
We have
conceded.
so many notes left.
There are a lot of notes and string and chords left.
Yes, but poor Sorab has done worse
Okay,
to the
how
floor.
about this? How about I make an exact copy?
No, I want
Okay,
this
how
one.
about we just get a blueprint for a 3D printer. Get some schematics so we can keep testing.
I mean, I guess if it's just one note left, just
Hits the F chord with like halfway out the door, so it hits everybody.
oh god. Yeah, yeah, that's totally what would happen.
Which one did you hit? Did you say the F chord?
The F chord.
Yeah.
That's the one that makes another one that makes Kelpians vomit, Vulcans faint, and Bolians faint. Good news, all the Vulcans and Bolians are already out. Didn't help Tim. Sorab.
Sorry.
God.
That's true.
So, Sorab, did you want to consider this your loss?
No.
Okay.
The terms were very specific, and neither of us passed out.
Well,
Oh, what the heck?
Fish is very questioning, like whether or not he should just knock him out. He's like,
Gosh.
you won't do it.
Assault.
But it's definitely a thought. Just a curb stomp, a very gentle curb stomp. That won't happen.
If we're done with live trials, I'm gonna take this data and go to engineering and see if we can like have it or to a workstation somewhere and see if I can have it extrapolate some knowledge based on what we know of different species hearing.
Okay.
I will take little Sorab and go with him. Still thinking there's a chance he might pass out.
Yes. All right. So, Tim, that's going to be an intelligence and computer operations roll.
Okay, so that's
So 63 and 40.
so 103, so that's 52. The dice are gonna stop hating me.
Finally do.
There we go.
All right. So you figured out that an F sharp is lethal to humans.
All right.
Just straight up
That's
lethal to
noted.
humans.
You sounded very enthused. All right.
Definitely keeping
Yeah.
that as a note.
All right. So is F sharp a chord? That's a chord, right?
Well, I mean, you could
And a
play
note.
and a note.
Okay. Well, that was the F sharp chord.
Okay.
All right. So F hashtag. Okay. So you discovered that you were given a guitar that could have killed the captain.
Meant for the captain.
And you just let Caitlin run away with it.
Not
They
knowing
don't
how to
know
use
that-
it, but as
Well,
an axe.
They are not aware of how lethal this weapon is.
I mean, they're holding it like a battle axe with the two giant blades out. I think they know how lethal it is, just not the scope of its lethality.
an F sharp is, unless you use a bar, it's slightly difficult to play anyway. So I don't think that's going to be a high chance of being accidentally played.
I'm just seeing now whoever built this monstrosity is like, I'll finally conquer the universe with my guitar of death, and it's like, ah, dang it! And he's like He just has like the worst at playing guitar, and it's like, yeah, can't play worth the beans.
Oh, jeez. Uh,
But we should probably, like, yeah, make sure that make sure she knows not to play the F sharp chord.
maybe any of the chords, considering they all have.
Yeah, maybe let's not just let's just. You know what we should do is probably destroy the guitar after we figure out.
It was meant for the
Realistically,
so they
we
probably
should turn it over to like security
yeah.
and give them
That's-
our data.
As I'm playing with it, I hit the top rightmost button. What does that do?
That
Mine's
button
push equal
activates the laser thing.
the late
I forget
The
what you
laser
said it
thing.
did.
No, there's a different button that does like the blades. Like I'm talking about a different button.
I know.
Like, as I'm playing with it, I poke a different button.
Wait, was it late? Wait, were the blades like actual physical blades, or were they?
Do you know what like the crucible is from Doom?
No.
the
It's a
sword?
laser sword
Oh
that
yeah.
you can kind of turn on and off. And like the
Oh.
blades are the
Like
same
a
idea. It's
Okay.
like using
giant
plasma
claymore
to make a
lightsaber.
blade.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
the axe blades are basically giant flat plasma that have been homed in a very specific way to work as blades.
All right.
I poke a different button than that.
When you press this button, how were you holding the
As if it was a battle axe because the blades were actively out.
Okay, good. Because when you do that, it's going to shoot out energy in every direction, and it's going to scorch basically the like a in an arc like the quarters, and alarms are going to start going off.
Across
Oh.
the ship or just the
Yes, because detected like weapons fire inside that cabin.
It also has an EMP. I'll
Mm,
take note of that.
No, that wasn't an EMP. That was like directed energy. Like
Oh, like
Like-
a laser blast.
basically yes.
Oh, this thing also doubles as like a phaser. I'll keep that in mind.
So as Sorav and Soong are discussing, they're gonna hear that alarm start going off.
Computer and whatever just happened to this record.
The computer is going to say, there was weapons fire detected in whatever cabin that is. And you'll recognize that that is her cabin.
Yeah. Include that.
So,
Let's go. We're going.
security is going to show up at your cabin, Caitlin, and
I'm
ask,
going to very innocently look like I'm just holding a guitar. Like pretend nothing's happening because I know they're gonna try and confiscate it.
Yeah, I'm going straight there to tell them to confiscate it. You kidding me?
I'll tag along.
so did you deactivate the blades before they showed up?
Yes, because that would be
Okay.
very suspicious otherwise.
Okay. Well, they're gonna show up and ask, "Look, what the hell happened in here?"
I'm not sure. I was just uh, playing guitar.
There was weapons fire detected by the computer, and
I mean,
I detect weapons fire with my eyeballs. Something happened in here.
this guitar does some wild things. I hit a note and I just woke up from it after a long time now, so.
So the guitar did it.
So
Kind of?
just tell me when we arrive.
About now.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to security and be like, "So we need to confiscate that guitar, and we've been establishing a file on it. It appears to have been
It can kill people.
delivered. It appears to have been delivered to the ship, intending to harm or kill our captain."
I am going to very, very, very reluctantly hand it over whilst sighing very heavily.
The security officers are gonna look at all three of you like you're insane. We go, oh, it's still not the weirdest thing to happen today, and just gonna walk off.
So I'm gonna tell. Well, before he walks off, I'm gonna tell him where to access the file that we've created on our that of all of our testing and extrapolation.
Don't listen to them, by the way. And
What?
so make sure you have
But-
earmuffs, since it'll knock you out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the record doesn't have like audio of it. It's just like
The frequency.
played
Okay.
this chord. This is what happened. Played this frequency. This is what happened. You know, and extrapolating if this frequency is played, this is what will happen.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
it's all the information we know on it.
So we know this thing came in a box, right? So
It came in a case. Yes.
case. I want to find that case. Maybe we could run some tests on it to get some fingerprints.
Okay. That case is currently sitting in the corner in the cabin.
I feel like it would be under my bed. a
That
bit
works
more,
too.
So I'd probably pull that out.
All right.
Okay, well, do you mind if we run some tests on that case? Probably put it back, put the guitar back in there so it doesn't end up falling into unqualified hands.
Sure.
Thank you. This is surprisingly easy. Most people don't listen to me at all.
Not willingly.
I mean, what am I going to do with just the case? They took my battle axe.
It's gonna put it in the case, close it, and then it's like, well, back to the lab.
Okay. All right. So now you've gone to which lab did you go to?
My main lab, I guess.
All right. So
I tag
down.
along with them.
Okay.
So, Rab, I could probably find you a couple of some medication to, help the whole vomiting and headache and other sorts of traumatic issues.
Oh, I'm feeling better now, but thank you.
Okay.
Okay. By the time you get back, you're gonna see like all the Vulcan and Bolian doctors are now also occupying beds. Actually, no wait, they're kind of on the floor because all the beds were occupied already by the people that got injured. We went through the wormhole. Yeah. It's like what 50 something people died. Was that it? My notes.
So, yeah, I mean,
Like,
being a doctor, maybe your focus should be on getting them awake again.
Well, I mean,
They're kind of important.
well, if they were so important, we wouldn't have lost 50 of them now, would we?
Wow. That's not how that works.
Wow.
That's not how any of that works. Yeah, there were 57 dead, 104 injured.
Fine. I kind of put the case down on one of the tables. I'm like, okay, so Rab, you do the detective work, and I'll go and help them. Just kind of goes over and start doing some quick checkups and stuff.
All right.
Assuming that Rab is going to take an investigation. information on this.
I mean, sort of.
Throws
did
it out
just-
an airlock. Better to
I
safe
just-
than sorry.
Well, I mean, I just handed it over to security. It's their job now.
Oh, okay.
And I just handed over all of the files that I have on it. Which, I mean, I'm sure I still have access to, but, like,
We got the case.
there's nothing. Yeah.
Well, I was like,
Uh,
if we can track the fingerprints, so we could find maybe data of the person who
Yeah.
handed it over.
Yeah, that's 100% security's job. And they actually have the like tools to do that.
He is true. Or he is right.
Yes, but
Yeah,
then what would we do for plot reasons?
That's a good question.
We would I don't know.
That's exactly why. That's why.
But it's almost 11.
We got like
At 22 minutes.
we have plenty of time. It's like this is the right decision. I'm like, yes, but plot. Do you have any like what would this count as like for a detective role or
Well, it probably depends on how we're investigating. Like,
we're trying to catch the potential murderer terrorist slash guy who was just handing over confidential information, and then we were like, yeah, they were definitely gonna kill him. Totally what was gonna happen.
I have no idea what roles that would be.
I mean, we could. I could start digging through. I can start digging through, seeing if that face shows up in any databases.
Okay.
That would probably be the most efficient.
All right. You're gonna
We've
put it.
Seeing what the guy looks like.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna put it through, and it's immediately gonna come up as classified.
Not it's second time. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around because I remember that specific sound. I kind of looked to Sorab and Caitlin like, okay, neither of you say a thing, and I'll go ahead and try to crack this bad boy open.
Oh boy.
I want my guitar axe back.
That's
You can get it
not
when
happening.
We find this guy, right?
You just see Caitlin's face just light up.
A less dangerous one.
Yeah, maybe maybe there was like a specific reason, and since our captain was, captain napped, we have to find him. Just gonna switch over to the computer. It's like, okay, I'm gonna try and break into this thing.
All right. That's going to be a So there is a hell of a lot of encryption on this. So this is actually going to be computer operation with intelligence with a -30.
Okay. So I gotta do math.
Yes.
Like, oh,
So your computer operation is 46, intelligence of 80.
46 plus 80 divided by 2. Okay. So minus what? 30?
30.
I have a 33% chance. Yes!
Okay.
I am the best!
All right.
It's like I can easily crack into security systems.
What's going to come up? All right. So what's going to come up is that this guy is named. Let's see. Oh, what's a good name for this guy?
I'm just gonna add more details onto this description.
Yes. Yes, you will. Gonna be.
I know certain people are gonna be very upset.
Certain people very upset. Trying to think of a name that fits this guy.
Travis.
No, I'm thinking Travis Mayweather with that one.
Jack. Like Jack Reacher.
No, Jack is on Star Trek Picard.
Herb.
verb. Oh gosh. Okay, Brant, Brandt.
Brant
Brant. Uh,
Wesker.
we're not doing Resident Evil. uh, Warren, Warren. Brant Warren. What you're gonna notice though is that like 90% of this thing is redacted.
Cool. I'm just gonna copy paste all of the document into another file.
Let's see. Let's see.
Thousands of years of technological advancement and copy paste. Probably one of the best. Remember when they had NFTs so many years ago? Man. Copy paste. Easy.
All right. All right. So all the information you're going to get off of him that he worked in some kind of special ops or psyops, but who and where and when is all completely gone. Let's see.
Section 30 and a half.
All right, where's the
So
special
we
sign?
have very valuable information, and that is this guy was a special ops agent that somehow either knew or was plotting something against our captain. That means either one of well, potentially three things. A, our captain was evil and the special ops were there to take them out. B, they were evil and they were here to take our captain out. Or C, both of them were good guys working together. Though I personally like option D. They are both villains mutually seeking out their mutual destruction. You know, it's better to have two loaded guns pointed at both you and your ally. Because in that case, you both know you can't trust the other one.
Uh,
As long as you know you can't trust them, you know all you need to know about them.
I don't know what to make of that statement.
I don't think it works like that, Fish.
I think I agree. I don't think it works like that.
Well, it's simple. I mean, if you know you can't trust them, that's all you really need to know about them, am I right?
Not necessarily.
You tell them to jump off a bridge, you can't trust them, you know they won't jump. You tell them, to help them, and they can't be trusted, you know they won't help you. If they can't be trusted ever, you know everything about them.
What?
It's a very non-tactical way to think about it, but sure.
Yeah.
That's why I trust them. I know not to trust them. You can trust them to not be trustworthy. Anyways, so was there any other information on this or?
Let's see. All right. It said something in there about actually him going rogue at one point.
Oh, that's a bad.
I'm not supposed to do that.
But like the specifics of who he went to work for, redacted. When, redacted. Reasons why, redacted.
Well, whoever they are probably built that coma guitar, so.
Let's see. Now there are some photos of him, and let's see. I'm gonna send. Let's see.
I love how all of this is basically just fluff.
It really is. It may become important at some point, but this is. I'm doing my best not to write myself into a corner.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So I just sent Coinless some information. Uh, but yeah,
Is
so
there? Yeah.
yeah, one picture has him with another guy that no one seems to recognize.
Ah, that's. I know who that is. Oh yeah,
Shallow
probably shouldn't
water.
have said that. Shallow waters.
Who?
No, that's it's like, I'm in a good mood after I hacked that thing. It's nothing serious, just some black op organization for the Federation. But you didn't hear it from me,
Oh.
okay?
One of those.
Yeah, they kind of sucked.
Okay, then.
Anywho,
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 Anyway.
we just group broke into the Federation's secret logs and messed around with a potentially deadly weapon. Just the usual hijinks.
Yeah. Must be a Thursday.
must be a Thursday.
Yeah, 50 dead crewmates, definitely. Maybe a Tuesday. It's not quite a Monday bad, but it's approaching.
Well, the ship wasn't destroyed, so I guess it's not a Monday.
Yeah. No one likes it. It's we didn't get a Garfield effect, but we got something close.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's time to just go to lunch, probably.
Well, we've done our part.
Yeah.
Time to wash our hands of it and go get some lunch. Let the
Yeah.
crew do their job.
Caitlin, you've been in a coma for like 6 months, so you got to be starving.
Yeah, I might go get some tuna salad.
Nice.
But like said very, very jokingly at Fish.
He believes you.
Of course he does. Actually, he's more surprised you don't want kitty kibble.
Oh no, he likes Caitlin. He wouldn't do that to someone he actually likes.
But as far as you can't tell Caitians apart.
I can't tell them apart, but I can tell their clothes. And if there's one thing I know about Caitlin, it's that she always has knives on them.
Okay, that I will accept this answer.
That's how I identified.
Yeah. Yeah, the stabby one. The stabby cat.
The stabby cat. Not tabby cat, stabby cat. Very
I
nice.
could also go into a side plot of trying to make an anti-PTSD machine, but
Jeez.
I don't
Wow.
want to solve the problem of subject zero instantly. That'd be,
I mean, there has to be some plot reasons for that, but sure, we'll see where this.
Does anyone want to
Crazy.
go on the brain wrencher? Still hot and ready to go.
No, I don't.
Well, you're not using that again.
Maybe we could use that like a guy we need to get information from. It could be useful.
Also, remind me to sort through all of those files in my memories. There's some stuff you don't need to know about.
A lot of them, again, stabbing. I'm not a fan of inflicting injury. I like to, improve people.
I can improve
Improve.
people. Most of the time, if they're being annoying, I can improve that.
Oh dear, that's not slightly sociopathic.
Welcome to the crew.
I'm a
Yeah.
cat. I'm a cat. What do you expect?
True. I mean, fair. Although our other Cation crew member is decidedly less murder happy.
Well, that's because their character's really old, so it's like when cats age out and they're like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, they kind of mellow out, don't they? Get kind of scraggly looking. Yeah. And just want to find a nice lap to curl up in.
I think I need to sign off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably wrap it up.
My head is really running out of steam on me.
All right. I didn't do anything about Extra Life. I can muddle through it unless you want to.
Okay, well, so things have been unusual around here lately for a number of reasons. Tripper was traveling. I was very sick. that second bit's gonna come up again. Incidentally, I'm getting my tonsils out on June 2nd.
Oh, it is
So
happening.
there's going to be some time after that where I'm going to be recovering again and probably not able to speak. But
Okay.
but things are returning to normal around here, and so I want to encourage you to check out the channel. We have some shows coming up. Monday is supposed to be Pathfinder. Tuesday, hopefully, I will get a review up, Haberdasher's review. Wednesday's night is the Two Brothers Gaming. Still working through the Road to Oblivion, and obviously next Thursday we'll be doing Star Trek. There's been some other things kind of happening, just popping up here and there. Eric's been doing some reviews at night, well, night in my time zone, and I'm actually doing a couple panels this year. There's a group called Right Hive, which does a conference, a fully online writers conference, and I will be moderating two panels. We recorded, they're getting recorded ahead of time, and then they'll be presented as part of the show, and then there'll be a live Q&A. So I recorded one last night on with some people on how to on using serial fiction platforms to develop your writing. Recording one later on this month for how to, it's called Seasons in World Building. So those will be up at the Right Hive 2023 conference. I encourage you to check that conference out and keep an eye out for me doing that. But the big thing is these games. One of our primary jobs with these games is Extra Life. So we do this to support Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Each of us that has a page will have it linked on that link that I posted in the chat. The Haberdashery team, check that out. Donate to some of us. Every cent you donate goes straight to the hospital. Keeps your name attached to it. And is used to help kids. It's used for medical care. It's used for medical devices. It's used for entertainment for the kids that are in the hospital, and all kinds of that type of stuff. So, every cent you donate goes straight to the hospital. Help us help kids. Just go ahead to that link and pick somebody. We're each raising for.
Uh-oh.
Tim dropped.
Oh, no.
So, to summarize?
Yeah, his internet was failing. His connection. Oh, God.
So to summarize, this is all for, raising money.
It's all for Extra Life, raising money, Children's Miracle Network to help out kids in need with medical supplies and with things to, because being in a hospital can suck, so it's also for fun stuff, to try to make their time in the hospital as pleasant as possible for all the things that these kids go through. They shouldn't have to at their age, or honestly any age, but especially as a kid. So unfortunately, we have lost Tim. But do we have? I don't think we have posted in. No, I don't think we have. Oh, no, he did post it. Perfect. Okay, so if you look at the link, go there. You can learn more about Extra Life and all that we do. But yeah, so I think that's a bit. Thanks for. Oh, he's back.
Where did we set up?
Let's see. You stopped at the. About where was he actually?
I think you finished it all up though, Tripper, right?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
You got the highlights. I was able to just kind of to land the plane. So I think
awesome.
We're pretty good. So, all right. Thanks everyone for watching this very weird episode. Hopefully next week we'll have enough people to continue the main storyline and have some fun with that. But thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. Good night, everyone. Live long and prosper, as I'm wont to say. And see you all next time.
See you later.
Depending on